Right, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today is going to be my Chelsea versus Crystal Palace match preview. A Premier League game, 2 o'clock kickoff Sunday. Let's get into it. To start off with, let's look at the league table, because we're 10th for 25 points and Palace are 12th, but only on 22 points. And they do have a game in hand on us, so this is a vital win tomorrow, because there are only 3 points between us. We lose, they're on level with us. We have a better goal difference. They're on -8, we're on 0. But this is a big game tomorrow because they could go level with us on points, or we can extend our gap, obviously with them having a game in hand. That will be vital. And when you look at both teams' form, from Palace's last 5 games, they've got 2 wins and 3 losses. They've scored 5 and conceded 10. From our last 5, we've got 1 win, 1 draw, 3 losses, scored 4, conceded 8. We have faced better team than them though. So we consider it, they're probably on slightly worse form than us, despite having 1 more win and scoring more goals. Well, let's have a look at the ever-growing injury list. So obviously, Reece James is still out with a knee injury, Ben Chilwell hamstring, N'Golo Kante hamstring, Ruben Loftus-Cheek should be back soon, hopefully calf, Raheem Sterling hamstring, Edouard Mendy finger, Christian Pulisic knee. It was confirmed today that he'll be out a bit longer. Wesley Fofana knee injury, Mondo Broje is probably out the rest of the season, also knee, and Dennis Zakaria at time of recording is unknown. And obviously João Felix is suspended. So that's a full 11 players out. A full 11 players out. We could literally make a starting 11 out of players who are out. So that's big. So with that in mind, let's get into the team I would personally play against Palace. So we're starting off with Kepa in goal. There's no other story to go with but Kepa. You could go Bettinelli, but let's be honest, Bettinelli is just not on Kepa's level. I've gone Azpilicueta at right back. Personally, I think Azpilicueta's days as a right back has come to an end, but there's no other options. Obviously, Reece James is still out, and there's not really anyone else you see in that team who'd like to put right back. Obviously, I have gone for a back 4 in this. You could go for a back 3. If you are going for a back 3, I'd probably put Azpilicueta at right back. But then, once again, it just depends who is there to go right wing back. So, Azpilicueta at right back, Thiago Silva centre back. Obviously, we will need to look in resting him, but the point that there's a week between the Palace and Liverpool game, well, I think it's 6 days exactly. I think we might get away with playing him tomorrow even. I've also going to give a debut to Badiashile if it was up to me. I'm not impressed with Koulibaly, not impressed with Chalobah. Fafana's out injured. Give him his shot, I say. I would like to see him play. I think I may have seen him play 1 or 2 times, but I'd like to see him play for Chelsea. So yeah, I'd put Badiashile in at centre back, and left back I'd go with Lewis Hall. Another player who's getting a lot of game time recently, but I do honestly prefer him to Cucurella. That's the truth. So yeah, I'll probably go with Lewis Hall at left back. And I don't know if he's actually played left back in a back 4 before. Maybe in the Carabao Cup against City, I can't remember if that was a back 4 or back 3. But yeah, maybe that's something to watch out for. I'd like to see Lewis Hall at left back. Then the sort of 2 midfielders, I've gone with Chukwuemeka and Kovacic. Kovacic, I think it's a bit of a no-brainer. Chukwuemeka, I've been really impressed with him of recent. I think he's sort of shown that drive and that tenacity that we needed in that midfield. So I'll start him. Then the 3 behind the striker, I'd go with Ziyech right wing. I think we need to mix it up. I do think Ziyech needs some game time. I've not been overly impressed with him, but he hasn't played that much, so I'd start Ziyech. I put Gallagher in that sort of cam role. I think of recent he's been out of the team unfairly. I think he's played alright this year. Obviously we saw him come on against City in the Premier League and he was diving like mad. He really wanted to, prove himself. I think I'd give him his opportunity against his old club to prove himself. Obviously he scored a goal against him, the winning goal early on the season. I'm going to give him that chance tomorrow. And I'd pair him alongside Mason Mount on the left wing. Obviously Gallagher and Mount you probably could change over. But yeah, Mount, I haven't been overly impressed with Mount, but there's no other real options. So it has to be Mount really. Then up top, I think you'd go with rather Fafana or Aubameyang. Obviously Aubameyang's coming back from a back injury. I would like to see Fafana play more though. So I'm stuck between which one of them 2 I'd play, to be honest. If you're going to put me on the spot and I have to pick one, I'll probably go with Aubameyang and bring Fafana on. Even I've been too impressed with Aubameyang's form of recent, his season overall even. So I probably would start Aubameyang, but I'll definitely look to bring Fofana on as the game goes on. So to round it off, I don't normally like to do score predictions for Chelsea games, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win. Yeah, I'm going to go with a 2-1 win. I think 2-1. I think it'll be roughly 1-0 or 2-1. I'm going to go with 2-1. Yeah, that's my match preview. What do you think the score is going to be? What team would you play? See ya.